What's up guys, it is Woodshort, and today we're going to be flying the Mavic Mini 2, and we're going to be flying it over that ocean. We're going to get some pretty cool drone shots, so hopefully that works out really well for us, and I'll see you in the air. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed those clips from the Mavic Mini 2. We're going to go home, I'm going to edit the picture, and then we're going to discuss my final thoughts. So, what's up guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed the drone footage, and that drone footage was really good, uploaded in 4K, looks great to me, but I do have a confession to make. That was not the 4K drone, that was the old Mavic Mini. Now don't leave, don't dislike just yet, I did it on purpose because I wanted to prove a point. A lot of us kind of see the 4K and say, oh, well, 4K is obviously better. Yes, but this drone had 1080p and has a, believe, 2.7... You know what? I should look this up, but I'm pretty sure it's a 2.7K, which is really close to 4K, but not quite 4K, but you could still upload it into 4K and have that video quality. I know a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, 4K, finally the perfect cinema drone, or oh, 4K, finally the perfect, you know, photography drone. And honestly, they said the same thing about the first Mavic Mini, which this is the first Mavic Mini. It is a great drone, and I don't know why you'd want it, and it's more compact than the newer one, to be fair. I mean, look at this. Smaller controller. One. I got the Fly More combo case, so it comes with 3 batteries, just like the new one. These have lasted, each battery has lasted me 27 minutes in the air, fully. Some will last 35 minutes, as far as I think. Also, it has a smaller case, hard case, smaller case than the new one. And it fits everything in there. Hell, I could even fit these in there, and these are ND filters, and I have a couple, like 6 of these ND filters in this. And honestly, the fact is, I feel like if this video looked good, like that drone footage, if it looked good to you, if it looked good, sort of cinematic, I'm not the best drone flyer in the world. Other people can probably make a much more creative drone flight. But if that drone footage looked good to you, then why not this version? This version will be cheaper. This version will go down in price. And a lot of people might be reselling their drones. A lot of people might be reselling their Mavic Minis. So they'll be selling it for less price because they're trying to get the 4K one. But the 4K one I don't think is that great. One, you get a huge controller. This controller literally fits in my pocket. That's not an exaggeration. Like if I get up right now, this literally goes in my pocket. It goes in my pocket so good that like I can walk around with it. I've done that before. I've done it several times. The new controller, you can't do that. The controller's like huge as a brick. It's a huge brick. I like the Mavic Mini 1 because it's portable. And yes, I know the Mavic Mini, the new one, is 4K. The controller makes it have further transmission, but the transmission on this is still good. It's not terrible. It's like whenever you guys see new products, you guys push towards it, and so the YouTubers, but YouTubers are getting paid and they get the product for free. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't get products for free. I say stick with the Mavic Mini. You know the Mavic Mini is good, and if the 4K footage I just showed you looked really good, and you were convinced that it is the new Mavic Mini 2, then I'm doing something right. This is the better option, I think. Trust me, I think it is a better option. I think you should really think about that before jumping into the ship. Now, if you already have a Mavic Mini, stick with it. Don't get rid of it. Don't sell it. Don't upgrade. I don't think there's worth it. Especially if you're a hobbyist or someone that doesn't need to like upgrade to 4K. I don't think 4K is really that necessary. Most people upload videos in 1080 sometimes. Only YouTube we do 4K, and even then it's not really that necessary, and you know it's not necessary. You as a viewer, I know you guys know it's not necessary, but I think it's good to think about. If you guys don't care about portability, I guess you could go for the bigger thing, which is like a controller like that's fully extended out like this, but this won't fit in a pocket. It will be like, yeah, that won't fit in a pocket, because the other controller is like a brick like this. It's fully square, and you would hold your phone on top. It's not gonna fit in your pocket. This at least fits one. This will fit in my pocket, along with my phone. And then on the other pocket, I can just throw the Mavic Mini in there. And then I can walk around like this. Isn't that insane? Like, I don't know. Maybe that portability aspect isn't that great or exciting to you, and you care about the 4K, but I've uploaded this video in 4K. The drone can obviously do 4K. It does 1080 and almost 4K, but the newer one does 4K, but this one you could upload it in 4K and it will still look crisp, good, cinematic. There's even ND filters for this that you could use and make it even more cinematic. You could really do so much with this small drone, and it's still only 250 grams. It's not like the old one weighed more. It's still the same weight. It's just the newer one has 4K and a new controller. That's pretty much it. This one has a smaller controller that you could use, put in your pocket, as I showed you several times, put a phone in your pocket, like I showed you, and you could also put the Mavic Mini in the other pocket. I've done that before, where I've just been on those nice little things. It's really like, I think portability-wise, this is great. Yeah, you have this smaller case that you can put into your backpack, which I've used several times to carry a lot of things, honestly. And inside the small case, I still have other stuff in here. Extra propellers, wires, power brick. And all that stuff still fits in here. It's not like it doesn't. Everything still fits in here. And you put the ND filters in there and then close it. And then just zip it up. And that's it. It's a smaller case, and you could slip it into any backpack. And because the case is hard, and you could just put it on there. The new one, you have to strap it around you and carry it on your side. I can tell that bag is big. That's a big bag. And this one's just smaller, and you could throw it in your backpack. And along with that backpack, you could put other stuff. I just did this video to kind of like throw it at you guys that, you know, just because something has 4K doesn't mean that you necessarily need it. And this drone can be uploaded in 4K and look incredible. And I know you guys think it looks incredible. So before you give a dislike, before you write a nasty comment, which I know someone's gonna do, just think about that real quick. I'm trying to help you guys out, really make a decision that, one, will probably save you money, and two, won't make you keep upgrading to the next drone, because it kind of seems like DJI is gonna keep making these Mavic Minis more and more each year. But I think the first one's better. The smaller controller, the more compact bag. I don't know. I'm just making this suggestion to you guys. I think it's good to look into. One is good, and you could still buy it, and it's gonna be on a Black Friday price soon on DJI's website. I know it will be. Why you would want to spend more on a drone just because the 4K? But if this drone does 4K, which you could upload it in 4K, and looks great, I think you should go for it. Anyways, that's it from me. I just wanted to make this video, kind of like make you guys look at it in a different perspective, because once you go to a YouTuber who's popular, who has the drone early, they're gonna tell you all this great stuff, like this drone's amazing, this drone can do cinema footage, cinema photography, and all that good stuff. But yes, so can the old one. Even last year when this came out, I know they said that, everyone was excited, and this drone, you could carry it and you don't need a drone license. That's another good thing about it. The new one can do that too, but if you have the first drone, there's no point of upgrading. And if you don't have a drone, you can still get this one, and you would get this for cheaper. So I think you should take a good look and see if this is something you'd want. Now, obviously, this is just an opinion. I'm just throwing it out there and giving you ideas. Like, you don't have to spend so much money on a drone. But if you want to, you can. I'm not saying no, don't get the new Mavic Mini. You can totally get it. I just wanted to make this video kind of like push you into the perspective of saying, wow, it's good 4K footage on this drone. Maybe I should get the new drone, and then kind of make you open your eyes and say, well, if that's not the new drone, but it still looks good, what's the point of getting the new drone? Anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it if you want. Definitely share it to someone that's thinking about getting the new drone. And show them that like the older drone can do the same things that the newer drone can. Alright, I'm just throwing that out there. Anyways, have a good day, guys.